Ah, the trouble with Triffids. Well, hello, Glue Troopers, and welcome back to the Tarbis. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that old horror movie. I think it was Night of the Triffids, and I don't know if there's a kit model made. I have seen one that I think somebody had actually submitted for a viewer's build. I don't know if it was a resin kit or what. I need to go look. I couldn't find anything, but the reason I bring that up is last night I found sticking out from under my nightstand what I thought was just a piece of trash or something. I went to pick it up and tugged on it. It was a vine. Yes, a vine. And it wound up going all up into the bed, and I ripped it out, and there were a couple of them actually, and they were like 8 feet long. This morning I went outside the house, found where they'd gotten. In Florida, it's not uncommon to get vines growing at the side of your house. You have to be pretty proactive about pulling them out. And one of them, a couple of them had just gotten up under the house and under the hardy board and grown inside the house. So I ripped out about 40 feet of that stuff, and I'm trying to go to bed last night just thinking, Night of the Triffids, they're out to get me. I'll wind up tight. So, yeah, I remember seeing that movie at the theater, and it kind of creeped me out, which is, I guess, what a horror movie's supposed to do. Didn't think I'd be living it. But anywho, so today was mostly packing boxes to ship out the Midway models. My wife and I are got really important things to do tomorrow that are going to keep us busy all day. So maybe I can get them shipped off Monday. Something like that. Thought about trying to get to the post office this afternoon. That's not going to happen. But anywho, I think this is going to be the last time I do something like this, because it's not the money. It's just I didn't appreciate how much work it is to pack up 15 boxes. Now, some of the models are in pretty good shape. Some of you guys are getting some stuff that's pretty busted up. These things, it's not that they were bad builds. They were made for something specific to work in front of the camera. So they're not highly detailed. All the windows are deliberately frosted. It's just, and I threw a couple of the boxes, threw a few other odds and ends in. And I thought, you probably if you like that, you'll like that. But I would rather just ship these things to you guys and just chuck them in the trash, because there are changes coming and some of the stuff's going to go by the wayside. So a lot of guys just said anything you got, so that's what you're getting. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm getting started on that, and hopefully they'll go out next week. I did get one of them shipped off this morning. That's going all the way to Northern Ireland. So that's what I did all day today, and I have the sweat to prove it. I would like to get started on some other models, but as I've told you guys before, I got training coming up a couple of weeks, so I got to spend a certain amount of time every day studying and getting ready for that. So that's going to really get in the way of everything from producing content and so on and so forth. But after November 4th, hopefully I'll get back to sort of our regularly scheduled programming. In the meantime, if you do know of anybody that, there are a lot of great monster movies out there, and that no one, at least none of the major companies, made kits for. Some people scratch build. I don't have those kind of mad skills, and I know a lot of resin companies have popped out just about everything under the sun. Nick Iverson over at Georgia Doll and Hobby, and Cult TV Man, has made the resin figure from this island Earth of the girl that scale to go with the Metaluna mutant that Atlantis put out. And I have one of those right here that I already packed it up in a box. But the point I'm getting at is that as time goes by, they seem to kind of be rediscovering the older stuff, and more and more people are putting out far more detailed everythings, and what I saw at Modelpalooza only proves that. And some of them are large scale, some of them are small scale, but anyway, the classics never die. They just get reinvented, and I'm glad to see that. So anyway, having to fight my own version of Day of the Triffids kind of got me thinking about the old monster kits and everything. And somebody suggests I should watch Colossus of New York, and it didn't dawn on me. I don't think I've ever seen that, and I wasn't even sure which monster that was. And then, oh, wait a minute, there was one on the table at Modelpalooza, and Anyway, just still a huge field of opportunity out there. And don't even get into kaiju, because there's so many versions of every kind of major kaiju, from, you know, all the 50 different Godzillas and a dozen or so different King Kongs and Queen Kongs and all that other stuff. Queen Kong, the worst kaiju movie ever made. King Kong Lives, the sequel to the De Laurentiis King Kong, pretty close second. Anywho, so, wait a minute. I'm sorry, that's the same movie. That's the same movie. Isn't it? No. Gosh. Now I gotta go look and find out. Anyway, okay, there's your question today. What is the worst monster movie you ever saw? Anyway, guys, take care. Or worst monster kit you ever built. Guys, take care of yourselves. We'll talk to you later. And as always, model on.